Alright, good day everybody, it's Jay for Bullshit Corner. Today's video we're going to start building a suspension. Got old Green here, and after yesterday's defeat to the Milwaukee, made me feel sad, but it's still going to be my trail saw and I'm still going to use it. Even though I got showed up. But what I got right here on the table, as you guys saw in the previous video, I'm all ready to start building my control arms. And one of the things I'm going to have to do, obviously, is notch the tubing to get these pieces in. Now, in order to do that, of course, you're going to need a hole saw. And a little while ago, I picked up this cheap hole saw notching tool, which works really well. However, in order to notch something like this, which is 2-inch, I also picked up this SKIL electric drill, 7.5 amp, cheapest one I could find on Amazon because I'm going to be working it pretty hard. I'm going to tell you right now, just from experience, is that cordless battery-powered drills are no good for this type of job. You're going to heat it up. You're going to burn batteries like no tomorrow. And this is where the good old-fashioned electric drill comes into play. And of course, I got the cheapest one off Amazon, so it may just prove me wrong. So what I need to do right now is kind of get set up where I'm going to notch. So basically, I'm going to follow the same bend in the tubing, mark a line where it's going to be, set it up, start giving her. Doesn't have to be an exact science, it just has to be right close. Well, I got nervous for a second because I was just about to mount the hole saw, then realized I did not have the correct bushing on, so now I'm gonna be good to go. Come on, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Oh yeah, the good old handle. Yeah, moment of truth. Need to start off with some lube there. See what's gonna happen. You know what that means? I reached the end. I flipped her around, lined her back up. Should be very close. I'm gonna say right now, this cheap drill did the job. Now that I got the first section done, I just gotta line up where I'm gonna cut the tube again. It's obviously gonna have to be cut shorter so I can extend it out. So I'm just trying to center myself back here. Because I can definitely think right about there. Now, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, I picked this bad boy up, Evolution Chop Saw, and it's the best thing since sliced bread for cutting metal. Is that not slick or what? So now, the reason why I cut it shorter, because I can spin this out now to the length. All right, I just kind of mocked them up. I'll have to tack weld them into place before I can go about setting them up. I think it's gonna look pretty awesome. So I just got the one tacked up now, and I'm gonna admit I made a mistake. I had to add 3/4 of an inch back in. That way, if you look at this one here, it's basically set up the same dimensions as this, and I want this to be as much threads as there's possible, because I find that this nut piece is a loose fit. Not really a big fan of that, but just because it is kind of a loose fit, I want as much threads as possible so it doesn't pull out. So that's why I have to add in 3/4 of an inch, but one is tacked up, ready to be fit up, and then see if it needs to be modified anymore. Let's get this last one done. Just want to get this temporarily fit up. So I guess I don't even need to use this. I was going to use that little child mallet I got, but everything seems to fit in nice and smooth. Except the side, a little bit tighter. Both of them are tacked up, ready to go. I don't have the upper control arms built yet, but luckily my old ones are adjustable. And I could simply just use those two, but I'm changing them up. But if you guys remember, when I did the LS Vortec swap, the driveline angles changed from where everything is mounted. So when you look at this one here, all your brackets are straight on the axle, but I had to tilt it way back. And when I did that, the spring wouldn't sit properly in the perch, and that's where the track bar problems came in. So this one here, the 8.8, was actually designed with that in mind, so that when your brackets are indeed straight, like such, I'll throw that rag off, my pinion is already at or close to the angle I need for the driveline to work properly. As you can see right there. I can't remember the angle now. I'd have to go back in the videos and re-reference it. I think it's between 23 and 26 degrees, I think it was. Hey, bud. Are you ready to go in? How you doing? Did you get some fresh air? Did you see any birds? Did you? See any mice? Oh yeah, you like the scritches. I know. I know. Perfect. Just in the process of getting the axle underneath. And once that axle's underneath, it caught on something, you can start hooking the control arms up. Does look really good underneath there. I need 26 degrees for the pinion angle roughly. So as you can see, both lower control arms are in, and now what the theory is, I'm going to find out right away. If I jack up on the flange here till I get 64 degrees, that'll give me my angle I need for my drive line, and I'll be able to set everything else up. So not quite. So I'm just gonna maybe see how much of a difference it is if I oh yeah, 71 degrees. That's like way off. 6702, just over. Really, the ultimate deciding factor is the drive line, because with the double card on, your bottom U-joint has to be straight, in a straight line. So what I'm going to do is just going to mock it up with this setup here, and then fit the drive line up, and then I'll see for sure. Alright, just got a quick little bit I gotta do here. I was getting the lower control arm, or the upper I should say, fitted up, but it seems I'm gonna have to drill it out to 1/2 inch. The upper control arm is in. I reset it. It's adjustable. Reset it back to the stock length. And that gives me 63.5, which it should have been. I should be about 64. I haven't got that far sighted. It may change though, but that's kind of like where I'm looking. Now that I got both sides all connected, at this point, doesn't really matter, because I need to really put the springs in and then put the weight on it to see where everything's going to sit, because as you can see, I was at 64, but as I'm jacking it up, the angle's changing, and it's that angle I need to be right when I'm driving. But since I'm cranking her up, so I don't have a complete bump stop yet, but you can see that that differential pumpkin is getting pretty close to the gas tank, which I was actually thinking about stretching it out like an extra inch. Glad I'm not now. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the breather brake line situation. I am not too sure yet. Alright, motherfucking beard time. It's time to shut her down because the next part of the video, we're gonna have to basically assemble everything as if we're doing it for real. Get the weight under the axles, or the axle I should say, with the new springs, and then set the alignment then. Then once I can set the alignment there, then I can get the proper measurement for the upper control arms, build them, put it all together, weld her up, start building it. And I think everything should start going smooth. Still got to figure out the rear track bar. At this point in time, I'm going to see if I can make one, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm rambling along. I need to have a sip of my beer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to getting this part of the project done and moving on. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. I'll see you guys in the next one.